Alright, let's get this awesome game. Let's get this show on the road.
Been a busy night.
Good to see you on your feet again. Here. You're welcome. It's information on Harleen Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harleen Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is today.
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
Save your sympathy for her victims, Jim. The woman is a menace.
Whoa.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
You're both behaving like children.
Watch your tone, Batman.
Or what? You'll put him on timeout?
I've been lenient with you so far, but don't push me.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she? If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Just supposed to come to Gotham, put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent Avesta. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Does she know who I really am?
Who do you think told me who you are? For the world's greatest detective, you sure can be slow. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
Putting a tail on me jeopardizes the mission. Call it off.
You're right. I will. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you are not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
Whatever I have to do to put these scum away, I'm sure I'll get over it.
That's the spirit.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway. Home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
I could fund this entire operation with the change I find in my couch.
You could really do that?
But there'd have to be something in it for me.
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here. Whoopsie. What the hell?
John! Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's Freeze. Freeze is coming. What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Okay. Nope.
It's Freeze.
What have you done?
Don't screw this up.
You fool! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
Well, at least we know that it works.
She is.
You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office. Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us, back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say, I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Arlo. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
So what's in it for me? What's my cut?
What do you need a cut for? I thought you said you wanted to run this town. You play the long game here, I promise you'll get whatever your heart desires. As for what we're up to, all will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show me got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's... unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I don't know. Sounds pretty romantic to me.
Bruce, you big softy. I suppose you could see it that way. This just made him into such an angry person. You know, it's tearing him up inside. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
Listen, I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that?
Shit.
You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
It wasn't exactly a secret in Arkham, Harley. People talk, especially when they're out of their minds on meds.
That's right. Your stint in the loony bin.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
This Harley's very different. She's serious. She's not acting like a dumbass. She's scarier than Joker. And Joker's a man-child.
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
Come back later, will ya?
This is his Mace Malone outfit. When Batman goes into disguise, he has an alias called Mace Malone.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it. What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
I know pain. What it's like to lose a loved one.
I can't imagine anyone knowing anything like what I've experienced. But I do know of your family tragedy. Perhaps you may know what it's like.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then? What, Victor? Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return on my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him. Good luck.
Oh, shit.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
What the hell do you want?
Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense. I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work? My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office is making me look good.
Actually thought you'd be mad about what happened before at Wayne Enterprises. Harley really seemed to be...
Not at all. Harley and I talked and talked about how lame you are. It was by far the longest we've ever talked without her losing interest. It was great. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Priska.
Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham. Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt face.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.